Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
HOFL on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brought down by Shaq.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Denver.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Gordon on first down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run it here with Gordon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Give it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. What's that? Sweetie. Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Situation, let's go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the run. They're running it.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
By the wide receiver.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go. 45's the mark. Here we go.
Bridgewater again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get this. He's trying 64 weak.
From the gun, block. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Block. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Delta. Shift. Slam. Watch the shit wild now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Miller.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
45, Mike.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Panthers nothing.
Double dog, that's the way. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch, south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here I come. Mike 51.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 14. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And 1.
45. Mike 45. Come on, D. Five down. Check, 45 to Mike.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I got one. 45's the Mike. 65. 6 guy. Check 6. Delta.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Gordon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
At the 49-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
We got 4. We got 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
He's tackled.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Let's get sack lunch. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I'm on.
Bridgewater. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
45. Mike, 45. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Clock now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Locke throwing on target to Fant.
Locke's pass.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Benjamin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
And 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You get wild now.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Five down. It's our time.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. 45, Mike, 45.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin.
Bridgewater.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 51's Mike.
Bridgewater on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Check Mike. Let's go, Mike.
Bridgewater now. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
Bridgewater's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Mike 51. I got it.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returning it, here's Hamler. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 9.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Let's put that team on the block here.
Block now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 3rd down.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, spinning away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 45's the mic. Target. Check.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the slate.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Rabbit. Check 3. H3, 2, 18.
Now on 2nd and 16. Locke, open man. He completes it to Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Broncos.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Judy. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out the backfield and move the sticks.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Block working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Cortland Sutton. Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy for the touchdown. It's Bosher to kick it away. Get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
That's the end of the 3rd.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down carry for Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
I'm letting you know right now. Delta. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. 3 buzz.
Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jackson on the
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Clock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's got a noon one. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
Broncos.
Here we go. Set. 50. Swing. 54. All day. General. Fast.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lock. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
45, Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
Bridgewater's pass.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
10 at the 37.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
45's the mic. You don't want nothing. Give it. Pick up the ball.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
Number 22.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5.